Hello, children. This is the music box song. Not really sure what I want to call it yet, but I'm going to go through it really quick. So the main bit, the music box right here, is just a decent sampler. This is free. You can download packs or whatever you want. It's got some cool shit in it. But, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, you can download different things. Holy shit. It also defaults really loud, so you gotta turn that bitch down. So, all I did with this is I just put a lot of reverb on it, and then some delay. So the delay and the reverb both drop when the drums come in, so they don't wash out the whole song. And then after that, what I did is I put a loud split with a tool device inside the loudest part, and with an EQ plus I referenced that tool. So when I play, it tells me what the loudest bits are. So then I took an audio sidechain and kind of dropped out this area right here because it was really doorbelly and pingy, so I didn't really like that. So that's how I did that. This right here, this serum, is just a pad sound with some delay and a bit of an EQ on it. Blessings of Peace, I don't think I changed much on it. I might have turned a knob or two, but it's mostly default, and that's all I used for that. And then moving down to this phase 4, it's just a phase 4. All it is a sine wave with a convolution reverb in the FX slot with a high pass, because its high pass is all the way down, and it's got an arpeggiator going. So and then the EQ here is referencing the music box, so I just kind of EQ'd it, kind of going off of that reference track. I usually put things in order, but I didn't, so bear with me. The bass is just a 808 decomposed, which is a default factory since the first 808. The only thing I changed here is this 808 kick was adding a lot of a tacky like thump. So what I did is you right click here, and then you go to fade edges, and then I faded it in by about 4 milliseconds, and there's still a lot of attack, but it's not as prevalent as it was. And then for the effects, I just put a tool device inside of a multiband effects 2, turned it down to 0 so it's mono, and then on the highs I put a blur and a saturator. So if I solo the high, turn these off, makes it a little wider in the highs. The rest of the bass is just some cut up samples. Just have a really steep high pass. And then with all the bass put together, so I just did the same bass line. I just cut out where I put the cuts, unless it was like a percussive-y sort of sound, like this kind of fades in and this is like a kick, sorta. So I just kind of left it there. As far as the drums go, I have 2 perk loops, and I used a transient split on both of them. And all the transient split does, if you never used it, is it separates the actual thumpy, hitty sounds from the background ambient bullshit sounds. So if I solo this, just kind of makes it more transient-y and less less upfront stuff. So yeah, I just made it sound a little shittier, so only the most important parts kick in. This was really loud right here, so I dropped it. Then I got kicks. Okay, so the snare, I have this cool little effect on the snare that I do. The only thing that's on here is a compressor. Right, so that just kind of grabs some of the thump. I took the lows out, and with the delay, I have it off until it hits these little points. And then inside the feedback effects, I have a halftime and a high pass. So when I turn the delay on, it does this, and it only does it every so often. So it's a cool little effect that I really like. And then the little snare sound shits are these things. Little glitch, which kind of pans left and right, which I thought was really cool. Then I have like a watery kind of sound, and then this little kalimba note. So all together, so the only thing that has processing, because these two don't, because these, I thought these sounded good like by themselves, and there's only like little bits that I cut out of them. So, and then I took, I faded this in so it wasn't gonna interfere with the transient of the snare. So for the kalimba, the only thing I did is these two notes are D, and I just kind of raised them just a tiny bit, and then I lowered this part up here because it was kind of bitey. And then later, once we get into the weird part, this is just the same sample, just kind of sliced. And then it was a 95 BPM sample, so I kind of I put it on slice mode with the original BPM, and then that sped it up. And then this part down here is just the same patch as the arpeggiator thing. It's just I manually did the arpeggiator. So once you get into this part, when everything kind of comes in at once, I muted like a couple of notes. So there's like a couple of notes in here that are muted because I didn't want them playing at the same time because it just didn't work with the accents. So see the little grayed out notes in there. So that's the only thing. The whole thing was just this, which originally I had this sample which I turned off. but I decided not to use it. It was too, it didn't make sense to have them both going at the same time, so I just played it, kind of played it by ear. I don't know why that looks like that. So that's really it. There's this part down here, which fades in before the drums come in. It's not really important. I didn't really put anything on it. It's just to add some texture. I had some addictive drums, hi-hats, but I decided against them because they don't really... It didn't really make sense to keep them in there. I mean, it sounds cool, but it's eventually it was... I thought it was just too much. That's that. Over here is the graveyard. This is just crap that I moved over that I wasn't really using. But yeah, that's about it.